Hey my friends, followers, and future people that I connect with down the line. This is Mr. Dave Beck, and I'm actually creating a video today going to be talking about Mr. Jonathan Budd, and it's actually a testimonial that, how he actually changed my life and my business. Now, life before meeting Jonathan Budd completely sucked. It just sucked in a way because I did not know what I was doing. When I entered the home-based business industry in the beginning of 2007, I struggled for 2.5 years like anybody else that comes in this industry, and I wished that I knew that this was part of the process, but I didn't. And actually, when I met Jonathan, and I want to say it was the middle of 2008 to closer to the end of 2008, my life completely changed. But I want to share with you my story, because when I actually met Jonathan and I found a video online, maybe it was YouTube or somewhere, I found a video and I actually listened to the video and I thought, oh wow, here's another kid saying that he's making a bunch of money, millions of dollars. But when I started really paying close attention to the video, everything he was saying and everything that he was teaching in the video really connected with me. And Jonathan's story is similar to my story, and that's what I really think connected me to him. And when I did start in 2007, and as time went on, I actually lost all my friends just like Jonathan did. And I lost them because I would spend all my time on the internet in front of a little computer, and nothing else would get in my way. That's where I spent all my time. My personal life was basically set to the side, and all I did was spend time just trying to build my business. And my girlfriend at the time, and also the mother to my daughter, completely gave up on me. And she would always tell me, and this is what started a lot of fights, because I would spend all my time with business, and she was like, all you do is talk about this Jonathan Budd guy. It sounds like you're completely in love with this guy. And I said, no baby, please, just listen for a second. I'm not in love with Jonathan. I just have a lot of love for the guy and what he teaches, because he knows what he's talking about. He has made millions in this industry, and his trainings and what he teaches really works. And I'd be so happy when I actually generated a couple leads, and she'd say, how much money did you make? I said, no baby, look, you have to generate leads for your business. I said, if you don't have leads, you're not going to make any money. She goes, I don't care about all this stuff anymore. You just need to stop this. You're getting out. I'm kicking you out. You're done. And it really hit me, because my little girl, she's 2 years old now, and tears started to come to my eyes, when I had to leave, because she wanted me out. And I had to go back to mom and stepdad's house because I had nowhere else to go. I had no money, and I was in debt. I was about $30,000 to $35,000 in debt. My car got repoed. It just seemed like life completely sucked at that time. But I knew, coming across Jonathan, things were going to change. But I told my little girl, I said, baby, listen, I said, Daddy's going to be back, and Daddy's never going to get out of touch with you. I said, I love you very much. And it just, me and Mommy are going through rough times. She didn't understand. She's so young. But the point is it hurt me inside that I had to leave, and I couldn't see my daughter every day. That's really the turning point to where I buckled down even harder, and I completely just, eliminated distractions to building my business. And, when I got back at the parents' house, as time was going on, they completely thought I was nuts. They told me I was an idiot. I was getting scammed every day. And, there was times that I'd be working a job, and I actually had to go to temp services, because in the area that I live in is a small little town, and if you actually blink, you're gonna miss it. I mean, it's so freaking small. It's 100 miles away from Chicago. and it's like a little country town. There's no opportunity out here, and the only real opportunity that I saw was the internet and the home-based business industry. And it just hit me that this is what I needed to be doing, and this is what I had to be always working on. My parents always, criticized and told me that, you just need to go out and get 2 jobs. You're so far in the hole. You don't have a car. You have a job some days. You don't have a job because the jobs would only last a couple weeks long or maybe till a month. So all the money I was trying to make, I was putting into this, putting in the marketing, putting in the courses. And I actually want to show you that I bought Jonathan Budd's Top Producer Mastermind Formula, and I bought a couple other of his courses, My Company Traffic Formula, the MLM Launch Formula course just recently, and I actually involved with the 7-Figure Networker System. I knew Jonathan Budd's courses could change my life, and I just, taking the time to work with them and really learn the strategies to generating leads online, because I never knew that you could actually generate leads online. When I came across Jonathan, started implementing and learning, what he was teaching, it just was like, oh my God, this is a blessing. Hallelujah. I've learned to generate leads online, and it just hit me in a way that, this can really work, and it really does work when you seriously take the time to, put in the effort and the hard work to make it happen. But as time went on, it's a process, and I just knew the more and the more, knowledge I was gaining, I was becoming such a valuable person in the marketplace. But everybody else didn't see that. They thought I was a complete fool. I was nuts. I was living on a hope and a dream that was never gonna happen. I would have my friends talk behind my back. Actually, I picked up the phone one time and called one of my friends because I was actually gonna put business to the side for just a little bit, just to go hang out with them. And when I picked up the phone, he goes, "Oh my God, it is Dave Beck. He's actually calling us. It's the wannabe multimillionaire living on a hope and a dream." I just said, you know what, buddy? That's it. I'm not going to hang out with you. I've lost all my friends. I lost my girlfriend, which is, the daughter or the mother to my daughter. And, she went with another guy. My parents thought I was crazy. But one thing I never gave up on was, I had a vision in my mind. I seriously had a vision that I can honestly become successful if I just follow the people that are already successful, teaching what I need to be doing to make it happen in my business. And Jonathan Budd was the answer. So what I can say to anybody else is, if you don't know who Jonathan Budd is by now, you're hiding under a rock somewhere. And I mean, what the heck, Jonathan Budd is a leader in the industry. He has changed the industry. He has made big things happen. And seriously, if you're looking at one of his courses, don't freaking hesitate to buy it, because I had to actually, all the money that I was making at times, I was trying to pay the bills, but I just didn't care. I just didn't even care about paying the bills anymore. Things would get turned off, I'd turn them back on, they'd get turned off, they'd get turned back on. I would come to my parents and they'd say, "Oh boy, here he goes again. He's going to ask for money, or he's going to ask to use the credit card or something." I had the money to give him. I paid him back. But, I said, "Oh, Jonathan Budd, he's got this new course out. I got to get it. Here's the money." And they said, "Here he goes again, just wasting money. He's never going to move out. He's stuck here. He doesn't have a car." I heard all that crap all the time. But the point is Jonathan Budd changed my life, not only physically, the way I was thinking and the way I started improving personally develop myself, but he changed business for me, because the way that I run my business now, I would have never been able to do without Jonathan. I thank you very much, Jonathan. All respect goes to you, buddy. And if I could seriously, if you could seriously put your hand through this camera right now and I could shake your hand, I would, my friend, because you seriously changed my life in so many different ways. And actually, what I paid for your courses, I feel like I stole them from you, man. I feel like I stole them from you. Seriously, I should have paid 10 times as much as I paid for some of your courses. And you know, you've taken your shirt off your back so many times for hundreds of thousands of people, and especially the time when you gave $25,000 out of your pocket when you were in that big launch with Mike, actually promoting Mike Dillard's product, What's Working Out, and you gave that money to the people in Haiti that didn't have no water. I mean, that is a lot. I mean, that's a tremendous amount of for who you are. You're such a great person with a kind heart, and you do anything for anybody, and I highly respect you for that, and I will always respect you, my friend. And if anybody is looking to do business with Jonathan or buy his courses, do not hesitate what this man can do for you, because he's a phenomenal person. He's such a kind-hearted person, and I would, you know, my stamp of approval is on anything that you do, my friend. And with that being said, I hope that this video actually inspires people and motivates people to work twice as hard to build their business and create success in whatever that they do in their life, on top of achieving their goals and dreams. With that being said, thank you, my friends, for watching this video. I'll talk to you soon.